Hey guys, yep, another video, 2 in a day. I'm doing well. I just wanted to do a video on something that I thought was really important, and that's the riots in Egypt, which is turning out, in my opinion, to become really a civil war. And we also had Tunisia recently, and they had their own civil unrest, and don't think this can't happen here. Right now our economy is not doing well. We constantly have the threat of terrorism. We have 2 wars going on because of terrorism. And if you look at what's been going on around the world with earthquakes, you'll understand this very very important point, that this kind of stuff can happen here, and it has happened here. And it wasn't 100 years ago or 200 years ago. It was recently, 6 years ago. Katrina was a very serious event in this country. It only affected a certain region of the country, yes, but it affected us here on our territory. In '92, we had the Rodney King riots. You're talking about serious civil unrest at that time. The police weren't there to protect people. And people, especially the Korean shop owners, had to take matters into their own hands. There was this congresswoman from Texas, and she was testifying before Congress before she became a congresswoman. She suffered the death of her mother and father at an eatery in Texas, and she didn't have her gun on her at the time because it would have been illegal for her to carry it. And both her mother and father died, and she became a really big gun advocate. And she told Congress, if you think fully automatic weapons are not necessary and there's no practical reason to have them, just look at the Korean shop owners who had to defend their stores and their lives during the '92 riots. And people in Egypt right now, I'm sure a few of them would really love to have fully automatic weapons if they don't have them already. I'll be honest, I don't know the gun laws in Egypt, but I'm assuming they're pretty strict. Any dictatorial government has very strict gun laws. Remember that. From the Nazis to the Soviets, and everyone in between. Franco had his gun laws, and there were serious gun laws even here in the United States with oppressed peoples. The first gun control was really gun control on African Americans and Native Americans. So it's a pretty easy formula. Take people's guns away, take their ability to defend themselves away, and you will control them. I don't want to make everything I talk about guns. I don't want to do that, but be prepared. Have your food, have your water, have your generator, have your guns, have your ammo. I really want to talk about this more in my coming videos. It's only my 3rd video, so be patient. I will come out with some ideas, some things that I've done. I do consider myself a prepper, although I'm probably not as good as guys like Yankee Prepper, Southern Prepper 1, Such, Double Ot, I think is his name. These guys are really, really good. I've been doing it a long time. I've been doing it a while, but not as long as these guys. I can just tell by the amount of stuff that they have. And you might be able to hear that's my son crying in the living room. But get dried goods. Start stockpiling these things. It might be important. I live in the Northeast. I live in New York, and what's going on here is we're about to get hit with yet another storm, our 8th storm, and they say this storm that's coming is going to eclipse everything else before it. I'm good. I've got what I need here, and it's not just an SHTF situation where the world comes to an end and you're going to be Mad Max and you're just going to be out there fighting bands of biker gangs. it's going to become a situation where, well, I'll talk about that more later, about the realities of what an SHTF might be. I am a historian. I do have a degree in history. So I know what I'm talking about. I've never been in the military. Let me make that very clear. So whenever I speak to you, it's not from a military background. It's from an academic background. But it's still valid. What's happened in history in places that have suffered their own SHTF situations and what they did to survive. But I will, I do want to get into that topic, into what you need, what you don't need, and how you should start preparing. But you know, I want you guys to look at the news and follow this story, because it might be important. I hope we never have to go through this, but it's possible. So it'll be great for you to understand that it's not impossible, and it can happen here. All right, guys, later.